Alrighty, just in today from Amazon, who had it up for apparently a briefer time than I expected on Friday. Somebody told, I got it, a friend of mine said, hey, this is up. And I didn't, I looked at it and I'm like, maybe I'll pick that up. And I didn't order it right away. I waited a little bit. I think I even drove home from work before I sat down and ordered it. But apparently it sold out pretty quickly. The Evolution of Optimus Prime 2-pack. Now, it is up on TF Source now for, I think, $59.99, which, if you want to pre-order it, you can do it there. Amazon had it for $30. It was $29.99 on Amazon with free shipping, so, why not? But anyway, here they are. It's a new, some added details, an updated version of the old Fall of Cybertron was the first one? Optimus Prime Deluxe, and then a repaint of the Titan's Return Cup as Orion packs. So you've got Optimus Prime and Orion packs, both pre-Earth versions. But, yeah. I think the cup, I like the cup mold. I love the cup mold. It's a lot of fun. Top spin from that wave is good as well. But I was really kind of enamored with this mold, even as cup. And I almost think I like it better in these colors. His wheels are translucent blue to match his canopy. And even that kind of looks good. Like the colors really pop on him. Have you noticed he does have like the Elite Guard symbol here on him? Or at least what looks like the Elite Guard symbol on him with the wings. So maybe he's animated Prime. I don't know. But Orion packs and Optimus Prime here. And I do have a couple comparison figures. One here. Here's him with Cup, as well as his previous Orion Pax figure. I was going to try to find the original version of this guy to show off the differences in paint apps, like the wheel wells and things like that, but I think he may not have survived a Goodwill purge. He's not in any of my bins, so there you go. But you can definitely see an evolution of the figure design between these two molds here. Although, again, some of that is budget. They're trying to make more with a smaller budget, and cost of plastics and things like that. Like I said, I think they've done some really nice figures in the Titan Returns line, even as figures have gotten a little hollower. There was a period where, like, when that first kind of hit, there were some really kind of cruddy figures, and I think they're kind of hitting their stride on, this is how much money we've got to make this. It's not as much as we used to have, or we don't have, for whatever reason. I feel like they're kind of coming into their own. I'm like, this is our new budget to work with. What can we do with it? And I think they're really learning how to do more with less. And that's always kind of an adjustment period. It's still, I think, when playing with these, it's weird how much has changed in the last decade of Transformers figures. But I think some of the recent ones are putting out some solid stuff. Not everything, but some of it. Anyway, that's a little pontificating there, and that's done with. Let's get to the figures themselves. So we'll go ahead, and I'm not going to focus too much on the transformations here. I'm mostly just going to be looking to get them to the robot mode, since both of these have been reviewed on my channel before. We'll go ahead and do Orion Pax first, being the predecessor. So we'll pop his guns off. He's a little looser than Cup. Like, this back piece doesn't want to stay pegged together all the time. It doesn't take much to bump it out of place. And he's a little floppier in some of the joints, but that's fixable with some floor polish. So come up here, unpeg the legs, flip these panels down, pop that off because I did it wrong. Snap that back on. There we go. Open that up, then flip it around, and then fold this up. And around, lock it down, fold that down, lock that piece in behind the wheel, and flip his toe out. Same on this side. We'll remember to pop this piece out first. Plug that in. Oh, that didn't come down low enough. There we go. Snap everything together. Flip out his toe, and you see his hips are a little floppy. Not too bad, but a little looser than Cup. Rotate that around. Open up this. Pull out his little Titan Master, which does have a new head sculpt from the previous Orion Pax or Optimus Prime figures. It's not Orion Pax, but it's not the same head sculpt as the one that came with Optimus Prime, Power Master Optimus Prime, which again I'd show off, but gave it to my nephew. Pull him open, and he does actually have some silver paint and a little yellow visor. He looks like Road Rage or no Golbot that was a truck, but neat little design on him. I'll come around here, fold this up into his chest, fold that down, bring the arms around, bring the hips down and around, peg all that together. Stand him up and flop his little dude in half and plug it in. And there he is in robot mode. And he's, like I said, I like this. It's kind of a paler blue than the deep Optimus blue you tend to see. But I dig it. And the red is not quite as saturated. Like, I really dig the paint apps on him. I think I might actually like this figure better as Orion Pax than I do as Cup. So, you know, whatever. You can hold his two guns either separately, like that. They can combine to form one gun, which also is the seat. There's a couple little pegs here. You can see you can peg a Titan Master in there to sit. There he is, and he has all the same articulation. The Titan Master joint at the neck, ball joint, the hinge here, bicep swivel, double hinged elbows for more than 90 degrees there. Waist swivel, ball joint hips, just a swivel just above the knee, about 90-degree bend at the knee, and that's about it. His feet don't really move at all. So there's Orion Pax. This one, man, I was playing with this one and I tried to do it from memory. I really did. And then I realized that like there were some points in this, I forgot to flip these up, where there were some transformation steps that I was like, I don't remember this at all. Like, I did own this figure, correct? And I did. I totally owned it. I reviewed it on my channel. But for whatever reason, there's just some stuff I completely forgot about this guy. So we'll take his gun off. And he does have this little spring-loaded gimmick still, where you lift that up and it flips out into more of a rifle. Spring can be a little tighter because it does wobble a little bit. And you can kind of feel it shaking. If you hold it by the peg, even just moving it around, you feel it kind of as it flops around. Not a lot, but it is there. And then on to him himself. We'll go ahead and unhook this little panel here. Flip it down. Get those out of the way. There we go. Fold those up and tab them on right down here. We'll bring the legs all the way around, and again, flip these panels down and around. You can leave them flipped up in robot mode, but then he's got this big hollow part in his shin. It's easier. It does leaving them up kind of covers the knee joint, but flipping them down fills in that shin. I think, and it's got the paint apps here. It looks better. Flip his toes down, split his legs, and extend the legs here. And then there's his lower half done. The top is a little bit more involved because you've got there's all these little folding panels that come loose. You got to unpeg this piece and this piece. Bring the forearm down. Oh, lift this panel up. Bring the forearm down. Flip the wheel down. Once the wheels flip down, you can move this whole assembly. You can see all these panels here that come up on the arms like that. You rotate this panel around to the back. And you can go ahead and collapse the waist up here. Bring the arms all the way up and around. Bring the forearms down, rotate them, flip out the fist. The arms come all the way up, and then fold this panel down onto the shoulder, and this panel kind of up behind the shoulder there like that. Same here. This panel comes down, and this panel comes up onto the back. Flip out the fist, rotate his arm forward, rotate his entire chest piece, and then that will come down and plug in here. And lock that together, and then these two side panels fold back. Form hip armor, flip his head up, and this panel kind of collapses up onto his back. The wheels stick up back here. And there is Optimus Prime in robot mode. And again, his red seems a little bit more magenta-y than the original. The blue's a little bit more vibrant. He's got some gray paint apps on his hands, the blue highlights all over, and a very bright silver faceplate. And the wheels are not. While they do have the lighter blue thing, the wheels are actually a really dark blue plastic. And at first, about the same, as is his gun. They're not the solid black like they were on the original. So, yeah, they're a darker blue than the blue around them. But they are actually a lightish blue, or not a lightish blue, a darkish blue, not full black. So there we are. There is Optimus Prime with his predecessor, Orion Pax. And to bring it all back around, there is Orion Pax with the cut mold as well as the previous Orion Pax mold. Just to show all those off together. And one of the things I do like is both versions of Orion Pax here both transform in such a way where the whole front side of the car, the front wheels of the car and everything, pull out. Well, I guess the front wheels on him don't, but like the whole front panels of the car end up folding around. Like they go the whole length of the vehicle and then kind of collapse and fold down to form the legs on both of these guys, which is a neat little, probably unintentional, but just a neat little bit of continuity between the two versions of Orion Pax that I've got here. But yeah, a fun little set. Hopefully Amazon will have more up soon. I'm not sure. Like I said, I know TF Source does have it on pre-order, as do some other sites. I think some of the other stores may have it as well. I don't know if this is going to be an online-only exclusive, or if this will show up in Toys R Us, much like the other movie pack with the Earth Entry Optimus and the Deluxe Movie Optimus. I don't know. I'm not sure what the release plans are with stuff. I do know, like I said, I know TF Source has it up for pre-order, and Amazon did have it for sale for a little while on Friday. And hopefully we'll be getting more in soon, because like I said, it's $30 there as opposed to other stores. But definitely a worthy set. It was definitely worth the $30, hands down. One, this is still a great Optimus figure, and I really, really dig the new head sculpt. Like I said, they gave him a new head sculpt, and just the paint deck on this is just a really nice Orion Pax to have for your shelf. So yeah, totally worth the $30 if you can find it on Amazon. Evolution of Optimus Prime.